beautiful humans. Welcome to your reading for June 30th, Tuesday, June 30th. Let's go ahead and dig into you guys' cards, shall we? We're going to go ahead and start with our air sign people. We have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So the first three cards that we have out for my air signs, Gemini, your card for today is sharing. The main thing that we're looking at for my Gemini people for today is for you guys to stand in your abundance and to know that you do have something to contribute, whether that's to your friend groups, your family, or in your career. It's saying that you guys have reached a level of mastery in whatever it is that you're doing. So if you guys find that you're doubting yourself today, it's reminding yourself that you do have something to contribute to your group or to the world at large. Now for my Libra people, we have intensity. So I feel for my Libra people, you guys have been going pretty hard in the paint for something. And others of you may not have. It may be a need for you guys to do this, but Libras, if you guys have been going kind of hard in the paint this week, because I'm thinking about you guys card from yesterday where it was saying to kind of clarify a plan for the week. The thing is to make sure that you guys balance and to not put yourself into imbalance by doing the most, like way too much in so many other words. Now, for my Aquarius people, you guys have ordinariness, and that's the Eight of Pentacles. So the whole thing is here, Aquarius, today is to master one thing at a time. Make sure that you guys aren't putting your hands in a bazillion different things. So I see a common theme with my air sign people here, but it's more or less to know that it's okay to not be exceptional on today. Whatever it is that's of the utmost importance for you guys to focus on for today, just focus on that thing, complete that project, write that paper, whatever it is. Make sure that you guys focus on what's of utmost importance today, and that it's okay to not have an overly exceptional day. Because sometimes, we think that being busy and having 1,000 things to do says that we're adulting, but sometimes it's just kind of putting your energy in a myriad of different directions that really isn't necessary, air signs. So now for my water sign people, we have Cancer, we have Pisces, and we have Scorpio. And I don't read these daddies in the reverse. So for my Cancer people, you guys have the Innocence card. So the thing that is most important for my Cancer people on today is more or less coming back to yourself, Cancer. It's coming back to why you're doing what you're doing or what's motivating you. And it makes me think, because it's funny, y'all had the Fool in the reverse on yesterday. It's making me think about almost as if you guys are trying to accomplish something and it's like you're at the peak of what it is that you've been working for. But now since you're there, it's kind of like backstepping. I feel the thing that's going to push you guys over the edge is remembering what motivated you in the first place. And in some ways, to accept help from other people. It's needing to tap into your feminine energy or your emotional space. So a lot of what I talked about for Earth signs yesterday, which was your heart space. It's your heart's desires. What's your motivator? What was the end goal? What motivated you to do this in the first place? So it's a need to come back into yourself. And I feel that's where Cancers are going to find their strength. Now for my Pisces people, we have ripeness, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. I feel for my Pisces people, you guys are at the completion of a cycle. So the same for my Cancerian people as well. But for my Pisces people, I feel like you guys are at a completion of a cycle. I feel, and it's making me think about y'all's energy from yesterday too, which was the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. It's more or less losing faith from yesterday because things didn't happen when you thought they would. But to say that it's just a 24-hour difference, Pisces, it's like now is the time. And I feel today it's going to be very clear for you guys why things didn't happen when you thought they should and why now is the most opportune time for them to happen. It's more or less a need to understand divine timing in that even when we think the timing is right for something to happen, it's understanding that in the natural order of things, things happen when they're supposed to, right? So every opportunity that you guys had before today, those didn't come up because you weren't ready for them, but now you're very much ready. And it doesn't have to be just about today specifically, meaning this opportunity coming today is just saying that on this Tuesday, now you guys are officially ready. So whatever happens from here, you're ready for it. In so many words. Sorry, y'all, I had stuff popping up. And lastly, for my Scorpio people, we have the suppression card. That's the 10 of Wands. With Scorpio, this feels heavily like work. You guys need to go easy on yourself before you spontaneously combust, Scorpio. So this is a forewarning that I felt a heavy working energy with you guys on yesterday with the 3 of Pentacles. You want to make sure that you're delegating, that you're not taking everything onto yourself. I feel a sense that you guys may have been doing that, not necessarily utilizing your resources or the people that you have available to you to the most of your power. But if you continue to do that, there's a chance that today you guys may have a little blow up. So watch out for that. Now for my fire sign people, we have Leo, we have Aries, and we have Sagittarius. I'm trying to outbeat the clock here. So for my Leo people, you guys have the Sorrow card. That's the 9 of Swords. Leo, I'm going to tell you this. Don't avoid your feelings, because feeling your feelings, right? Or pushing into your anxiety, questioning your anxiety, because every emotion that we feel needs to have a right to be there, meaning that we know why it's there. I feel this is going to be a transformative thing for you guys. There's a level of an unrest, which is what I was talking about yesterday with the trigger with you guys. There's a level of sorrow and a need to grieve that's existing underneath it all. And I feel today, if you guys face that, that's going to be what removes the chains from you. Now, for my Aries people, we have the Success card, and that's the 6 of Wands. So Aries, this is pretty much saying for me, you guys being recognized for something that you have put a lot of time, energy, and effort into. But what I do want to tell you is to not take that away from yourself. If something good happens to you guys, promotion or anything of the sort, or someone just telling you that you did a good job, don't discount it by feeling as if, I just got lucky, or they feel sorry for me. It's allow yourself to be proud of yourself because you deserve it. Now, for my Sagittarius people, sorry about that, we have the Fighting card, and this is the Knight of Swords. Sag, I feel for you guys, taking into account your energy from yesterday, which was the Ace of Swords in the reverse. If you guys are kind of clicking out or being aggressive towards people, or you find people doing that to you, there's a need to retreat back into yourself and to really reevaluate at what is the source of this aggravation, and also taking into account what is it that you're fighting for. Like whatever you're going really, really hard in the paint for or standing up for, finding out what the origin of that is, and knowing that when other people are this way towards you, that it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. That a lot of times people are fighting battles in their own mind, and they have a tendency to externalize that and take that out on other people. Now, for my Earth sign people, we have the Existence card. For my Capricorns, for Taurus, we have the Master, and for Virgo, we have Beyond Illusion. So Capricorns, with the Existence card, this is saying to me, again, with new cycles, you guys have the potential to decide how today is going to go. It's not in the hands of anyone else. It's really about what you foresee, what you want, and what you desire for today. You have the tools available to you to decide how today is going to go. So it's really in your hands. So what I would say from this is, when it comes to any challenges you guys face today, because I feel like there's going to be a great deal of them, the only message I'm getting for you guys is to remember that you're in control. You decide if today is going to be a good day or if today is going to be a bad day. I really feel like there's going to be a catch-22 to this, dude. I'm not even joking. But just remember that you're the master of your fate and you're in control, Capricorn, and not to think that what other people are doing somehow determines how today is going to go, especially if there's like a series of unfortunate events. You guys have the ability to determine how it is that you're going to respond to that series of unfortunate events, if you will. Now for Taurus, we have the Master card. MasterCard, like a credit card. But anywho, for my Taurus people, dude, that timer is gonna be the death of me. I am not gonna be able to keep doing that because I'm literally like listening to the tick tick. But anywho, with my Taurus people, you guys have the Master card, and on yesterday you guys had the Knight of Cups. So for Taurus, I feel you guys it's reminding me of your June reading in totality. This is more or less helping up for that energy, and it's saying that you guys are on the right path and to continue going as you're going. And much like how it is with Cappies, it's knowing that you are the master of your own fate. You are the master of today. If you come into anything today that's rather challenging or anything that provokes self-doubt, it's making sure that you don't allow that to gain dominion over what you already know or what you already set out to do on today. And lastly, with my Virgos, you guys have the Beyond Illusion card. And this is another very spiritual card compared to what you guys had yesterday with the Hermit in the reverse. The whole thing is here, Virgo, is to see through this situation. I feel that a lot of the challenges that you guys have been dealing with this entire month of June, because today is what? Today is the last day of June. It's like this is kind of rounding it about for you guys. It's putting less emphasis on the external world and focusing back inside yourself. You guys have the potential today. It's almost like today is like a test for Virgos. You guys have the potential. You're being called to a higher state of being, in so many words, to really transform, to integrate everything that you guys have learned up to this point, all of your disappointments and so on and so forth. But you guys are the ones who have the power to determine if you're going to allow this to make you better or bitter. And in order to know which that's going to be, it'll make you bitter if you only focus on what's happened outside of you. It'll make you better if you look at how there's the potential for this to allow you to transform or to grow, in so many words. So what I feel for Virgos specifically, and I would even say for all three earth signs, I would say for all three of you, there's going to be a challenge on today. This challenge on today is like a test, because it's you guys deciding what energy you're going to step into and how it is you guys are going to start July, in so many words. It's like, Capricorn, are you going to step into your power and know that you determine how you respond to things, or are you going to allow other people to determine that for you? For Taurus, are you going to allow yourself to step into your power and know that you're the master of your experience despite what's happening outside of you, and knowing that what you desire or what you're fighting for overpowers anyone else's opinion about it? And with Virgo, are you going to make the decision to stop using old coping mechanisms or old narratives about your life to determine your experience, and you're going to allow your inner vision, your insight about what's happening external to you to be the final authority? Or are you going to continue to be in submission to what the outside world tells you who you are or what your experience is about? So that's what I have for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think, my friends, but enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Love you.